Hey, Bat fans, Luke here, ready to show what I got my recent trip to Pittsburgh during Christmas. And I absolutely adore going home to Christmas. Man, that's my hometown in Pittsburgh, PA. Not really Edward City, but Pittsburgh proper. And it's something I really do enjoy going home every year, especially during Christmas. Go home, eat good food, see family, check out good things, go to a Penguin game like we did this year with a victory, nonetheless. Actually, I got to ride the Zamboni during one of the intermissions. It was actually a really cool experience. But amongst other things, I go home and I really do some pretty good bat hunting during Christmas. And when I do go home to Elwood or Pittsburgh, I go to New Dimension Comics. There are like 5 or 6 stores in the, we'll call out the greater Pittsburgh area, but I primarily go to 2. The main one in Elwood City, and I do go up to Cranberry as well. And typically, when I come home from Pittsburgh and do my bat hunt, I come back with like a big stack of bat books, primarily focused on Batman Detective, just en masse. But now I'm kind of at that point in my back issue hunts where the issues are costing a little more and they're a little bit harder to come by. So this was a case of definitely getting on quality versus quantity, but I did find some really good books here and got some good deals. So kind of do want to show off what I got. Didn't get to go as many times as I'd like. There was a lot of stuff that was going on, family and such centric during Christmas. So I think I only went out like 2 or 3 times. My brother-in-law going out and looking. So, but definitely, I was definitely pleased with what I got. I did pick up one trade, and this is Batman Imposters, written by Dave Hine with art by Scott McDaniel. This was pretty much, if I remember correctly, the last story going right before my favorite Batman story of all time. That is the Black Mirror. So this is toward the very end of New 52 run on Detective Comics, and it's okay, but this is one of those trades it's hard to get, so as a completionist, I came across a good deal, definitely snagged it up, and I'll probably have some thoughts on that in the next couple days or so. Alright, Batman Detective. So let's go to Detective first. And the first one I picked up, this is angle number 6 in Detective Comics. Chuck Dixon. This is when Chuck Dixon was like everywhere in Batman. But this is the Bloodlines kind of era of annuals you've seen across DC at the time period. So annuals, I decided to kind of gradually kind of chip away at them if I see good deals on it. I was kind of focusing on the main issues of the Batman Detective, volume 1s, but I do got to get the annuals. So as I come across them, decent enough condition, good enough deal, sure, why not? I got issue number 0, Detective Comics. Did not realize I didn't have this one. I have Batman 0. Actually, I have a couple copies of Batman 0. That's probably why I think I already had it, because I had accidentally had one copy. So, again, nothing really. I mean, this is Chuck Dixon, Graham Nolan, Nightfall fame, which I actually read during Christmas again, and it's just such a good story. Nightfall. It's awesome. So it was good to reread that during Christmas again. Just kind of get back to these good Batman stories. So anyway, this one, key issue, got Detective Comics issue number 457. This is the first modern appearance of Leslie Tompkins. Just love that cover and the concept. It's just what goes on inside Batman's brain. It's awesome. Another key issue. This is Detective Comics number 474. This is the first modern appearance of Deadshot during one of my most favorite runs of all time. This is the Englehart run on Detective Comics, which you'll know in the trade Strange Apparitions, which I did a review on way back when. But this one, seen it, didn't want to pull the trigger because it was just other places seen it was just asking too much money, but good deal on this, so I had to pick it up. Wagner Grant doing an issue on 584 in Detective Comics. I just like the cover. The cover's great. So, another key issue, 585. This is the first appearance of Ratcatcher. Love this cover too. It's not the best, but it's just something about it I just like. It's just really well drawn. inks are grainy, goes against the story that's being told, and the colors make it look good too. Speaking of colors, this is Detective Comics 690. Just the green in this is just really awesome. Chuck Dixon issue, again, is what it is. Chuck Dixon all over the place. Batman right around this time. We have Detective Comics issue 734. This is part of the No Man's Land story, which was forever. I think I got to do my homework, but I think this is the issue after the first appearance of Cassandra Cain. I think. Mark of Cain number 2, that's got to be it. So, but either way, man, the art in this is, it's good. I do like how Batgirl is kind of portrayed on the cover. No Man's Land. It's long, but it's good. So, all right, this is 742. Greg Rook on Batman, Detective Comics. Just enough said. Enough said. Finally got this one. This is 831. I seen it, and I just didn't want to pull the trigger on it because they were just asking way too much money on this. I can't remember which one. Death in the City, I think. One of the two trades. I think that's what it was. But either way, I remember this story being okay, but it's marked up price-wise because of Harley. So, but my detective run, it's doing pretty good. And this is the last detective issue I have. I think I only have like 1 or 2 more issues in the 800s, which will kind of chip away. So like issue like 500 and up, it's like I don't got like big huge gaps. I think there's one little one I got in the 700 range. But again, it's coming to the point now where just the issues I'm missing are kind of like the expensive ones. So, like I said, this is going to be one of those times where I'm getting these issues. I'm going to have to sit there and make a call and just either pull the trigger, pay a little money, or just kind of wait it out and see what happens. So, that's Detective. So, let's go into Batman. Talk about annuals. This is annual number 16. Eclipso, The Darkness Within. Yeah, Alan Grant. So, it was good. Cover, yeah. Again, this is the annuals. I mean, if I come across some decent shape, I mean, this is pretty good shape. Decent price. I'll pull the trigger on it just to, get the run, but it is what it is. Continue with the annuals. This is annual number 26. Love this cover. This is by Pete Milligan, and this is obviously a racial-centric story. Just love the colors. Batman drawing could be a little bit more polished, but still, I just love the colors on that. This might have been my favorite cover that I picked up this trip. This is Batman number 296. Just the Scarecrow design on this thing is just beautiful. Mendola. I can look at this all day. This is just great. Going into the New Adventures, Jim Starlin, Jim Aparo. This is issue number 416. Again, whatever. Came across it, missing it. So, issue number 421, Jim Starlin and Nick Giordano. I think this is in the trade Second Chances, and this is the one where Batman is tracking down this killer that's killing all the girls, putting them in dumpsters. I remember the concept of it. Just Jim Starlin telling a good story there. Go to Marv Wolfman, Jim Aparo. This is 450 with the Joker on the cover. Is what it is. Not bad. We go to Zero Hour with issue number 511, Doug Mensch pen story. Obviously, just by telling here, you kind of get the gist of what is involved in this particular issue. Going back to No Man's Land with Batman. This is Greg Rucka's part. This is issue number 574. Rucka's part in No Man's Land was just so good. So good. And we have Huntress there. So, not too many more issues in No Man's Land to go, but still, again, it's come down to right condition, right price at this point, because the ones I'm missing are the expensive ones. Alright, we go to Brian K. Vaughan in issue number 588 with Scott McDaniel on art. Continuing on, we have issue 590 with Brian K. Vaughan, Scott McDaniel. Then we transition to the last two, and these will be real quick. This is Ed Brubaker and Scott McDaniels, number 591. Obviously, get the gist. Used on the cover with Sventrick in this issue, and by this one too in 592. So, but anyway, that was what I got. I mean, again, this was more a case of quality versus quantity. Not as many as I normally come back from Pittsburgh, but the ones I did get. I'm sorry, gosh, I do have a master's degree. I do. Yeah, they were really good. Some really key issues like that. Leslie Tompkins and the Deadshot. You look those up, and you can get stuck down the rabbit hole paying a little money. I got pretty good. And that Scarecrow cover, I can literally just look at that thing all day. It's beautiful. So, anyway, let me know in the comments below what you thought of some of these books. If you read them, what you think of them. We'll bat chat. Next video, I'm not sure. I kind of mentioned before I left it for around Christmas. Kind of take an assessment of what I'm going to do for his videos going forward. I did think about it, and what I think I'm going to do really is just do the videos I just want to do. I think at the heart of what my channel is going to be, it's going to be, doing things like, Batman trades. The ones not too many people talk about. I mean, some other people might be doing that now too. But I think that's the hard one I'm going to be doing. But it's Gotham Central. That's the name of why I picked the channel for a reason. And that might mean I might sit there and pull out an issue from Red Hood Outlaw. I might talk about Batgirl. Just whatever I want to talk about. Whenever I'm reading, if it's something I want to talk about, I'll put a video on it. I'm not really going to stick with a specific kind of theme other than Gotham Central. Kind of go from there. And when I want to do it, I'll do it. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm not going to do it because then it's just turned in I'm doing a crappy video, which it is what it is. But I do hope for interaction, because what I don't want to do is just me talk to a wall. And that's really not behind the whole point of this channel. It's it's friendship, it's interaction, it's talking. That's really what I'm going after. So, starting off, I mean, this is 2019, first video of 2019, and hopefully it starts us off on a great foot. So anyway, I think the next video is going to be this. I think. Don't know for sure, but might want to talk about it. So anyway, until next video, take care.